Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.
Well, it's time for another Opa's Corner. So, let's get started. A man was sitting on the edge of the bed, watching his wife, who was looking at herself in the mirror. Since her birthday was not far off, he asked what she'd like as a gift. "I'd like to be 8 again." On the morning of her birthday, he rose early, made her a nice big bowl of Cocoa Pops, and then took her to Adventure World theme park. What a day! He put her on every ride in the park. The Death Slide, the Wall of Fear, the Screaming Roller Coaster, everything there was. 5 hours later, they staggered out of the theme park. Her head was reeling and her stomach felt upside down. He then took her to a McDonald's where he ordered her a Happy Meal with extra fries and a chocolate shake. Then it was off to the movie with popcorn, a soda pop, and her favorite candy, M&Ms. What a fabulous adventure. Finally, she wobbled home with her husband and collapsed into the bed, exhausted. He leaned over his wife with a big smile and lovingly asked, "Well, dear, was it like being 8 again?" Her eyes slowly opened and her expression suddenly changed. "I meant my dress size, you idiot." One day, a diver was enjoying the aquatic world 20 feet below sea level. He noticed a guy at the same depth, but with no scuba gear whatsoever. The diver went down another 5 feet, and the guy joined him a few minutes later. The diver went below 25 feet, and minutes later, the same guy joined him. This confused the diver, so he took out a waterproof chalkboard and wrote, "How the heck are you able to stay under this depth without equipment?" The guy took the board and chalk, erased what the driver had written, and wrote, "I'm drowning, you idiot." Tim goes away on a 2-month business trip and asks his neighbor Ron to take care of his cat Fluffy. Ron agrees. A week into the trip, Tim calls to ask Ron for an update. "How's Fluffy doing?" "She's dead." Well, wow. That was a heck of a way to tell me. You might have broken the news a little softer and easier without being so blunt and abrupt. "How?" "Well, the first time I called you, you could have said, 'Fluffy's up on the roof and we can't get her down.' Then the second time I called you, you could have said, 'We got her down, but she's hurt herself and she's now at the vet being checked out.' The third time I called you, you could have said, 'She was doing better, but she's taken a turn for the worst.' Then the fourth time I called you, you could have said, 'She held on as long as she could, but last night she passed peacefully in her sleep.'" "Wow, good advice. I'll do that the next time this situation arises." "Well, good. Thanks. By the way, how's Mom doing?" "Well, she's up on the roof and we can't get her down." "Did you hear they arrested the devil?" "Yeah, they got him on possession." What did one DNA say to another DNA? Do these genes make me look fat? My IQ test results came back. They were negative. Why can't you trust an atom? Because they make up literally everything. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 ate 9. What do you call a hippie's wife? Mrs. Hippie. Did you hear the one about the shepherd who drove his sheep through town? He was given a ticket for making a U-turn. What happens to an illegally parked frog? It gets towed away. What do you call a blonde with half a brain? Gifted. Why are so many blonde jokes one-liners? So brunettes can remember them. Among the things that are so simple even a child can operate them are parents. Our child has a great deal of willpower, and even more won't power. Why aren't dogs good dancers? Because they have 2 left feet. Why did Beethoven get rid of his chickens? All they said was buck, buck, buck. My mother was so surprised when I told her I was born again. She said she didn't even feel a thing. What do you call a mobster who's buried in cement? A hardened criminal. What do you need in order to make a small fortune on Wall Street? A large fortune. The reason some politicians like to stand on their record is to keep their voters from examining it. Did you hear the one about the cat who ate a ball of yarn? She had mittens. How many paranoid people does it take to change a light bulb? Who wants to know? If you arrest a mime, do you have to tell him he has the right to remain silent? At which school did Sherlock Holmes get so smart? Elementary. And now for the funnies. You know, you didn't help our argument that you're not a witch by turning the jury into buzzards. I want to clean out my storage unit, but what can I get rid of? Gesundheit. Not proficient at shooting, William Tell VI found another way to carry out the family tradition. Competition in nature. Captured cowboy anthill. Bury here. Settler problems? See us. Anthill Avengers. See us for your torturing needs. Expert anthill. We work nice and slow. Need an anthill? Call us first. Anthill. Open 24 hours. Whoa! I think I just gave birth. David Copperfield. David Copperfield's granny. Beach rules. No camping, boating, evolving. Dang. I was kicked out of the Mine Academy. It was something I said. Office of Strategic Planning. Sometimes I just can't contain myself. For those who dread wrestling their cats into a carrier, the Vacuum Vamoose offers a gentle built-in vacuum. Score!
High 0.
We're big on symbolism here. Suffice it to say, you're not out of the woods yet. Give it to me straight, Doc. How long have I got? Emergency, call nurse, get mop. I'd say about 20 minutes. Why, yes, thank you. I would like a knuckle sandwich. I haven't used in 15 years. I switched to lithium batteries back in '09 and haven't looked back. AA meeting. Lifeguard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cats.
We had to amputate.
Oh no! How many tentacles does he have left?
3.14.
Octopi.
Whenever I worry I'm too happy, I just turn on the news.
Do you think she knows we just sniff nip and have the munchies?
She's definitely taunting us. Squirrel Scout cookies.
The older I get, the more things I refer to as whatchamacallits.
So, you admit that this is indeed your banjo the police found at the scene, but you expect this jury to believe that you were never in the kitchen with Dinah?
And one final warning before we begin the exam. Any stray eyeballs will be immediately thumped.
He has trouble making decisions.
Now, here's one of the mysteries of the universe. Which came first?
Remember, Ed, righty-tighty, left-loosey.
Oh, great. Another migrant caravan. Ask your doctor if playing into the hands of the pharmaceutical industry is right for you.
It's a note from my mother saying I don't have to go to prison.
Listen up, team. I'm sending you on Earth, but without wings, so no one suspect you're angels.
What a lousy trip. It rained the whole time.
Gold. Customers who bought this also bought frankincense, myrrh.
E-I-E-I-O.
Let out your inner child. Which one?
You know you're a grown-up when your toes keep getting further away.
Without freedom of speech, we would not know who the idiots are. And that concludes another Opa's Corner.
Mein Hut, der hat 3 Ecken. 3 Ecken hat mein Hut. Und hat nicht 3 Ecken, dann ist es nicht mein Hut.
Opa's Corner is now available on my own YouTube channel. Like, share, and subscribe.